Oh, this is the fucking joint produced by Chong too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the shit produced by Chong. It's fucking ill. Welcome back, Secret House Against. Odd Cipher Divine. This is just our little weekly update videos. Usually weekly. We only do them when we record. So like last week we didn't record.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going through it last week, man. I fucking missed work on Monday and Tuesday. Just allergy issues.
Oh.
Yeah, so. Yeah, but we're back today. You guys recognize all of us again. And so, yeah, let's get right into it. I think I have some notes here that I like to pull up. First off, thanks to all the supporters, everybody that clocks in, all of our patrons. We've got some new patrons recently. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to OG Nick Marsh.
Hey.
Yeah, link in the bio for his work. He and I are going to be joining the Free Music Empire Lupe Fiasco discussion at the end of the month. They would like you to join too, Jet.
Okay.
But it's like like I have to get you the details again. I know I mentioned it to you before.
Yeah. My parents are about to visit, so I don't know if the timing works out, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a scouting report. We're going to talk about like Lupe's, stuff. Yeah,
Hey.
so that should be fun. And I'll let you guys know about that when it's out, and definitely put a link in the bio for you guys to go support that. Shout out to the Extraordinary Rap Podcast. Again, I got an incredible package in from Jonah. Just unbelievable stuff. Some of his albums, a limited Ram LZ press, a poster, man. Like, I have to say that I'm just like so incredibly glad to be a part of a community of people who are constantly supporting each other, giving, you know what I mean? Like
For sure.
reaching out and it's like it feels like really community vibes, like it's not like just some fucking random high five online. We go out of the way to support each other because we believe in these things, and we're not content creators with the idea of like
Trying
being
to
content
monetize
creators.
or like worry about metrics and stuff like that.
It's about highlighting, supporting, and maintaining an involvement in a community that we come from, grew up in, and would like to continue to see flourish in ways that meet like our ideas ethically as well. So
on the web,
man,
and off the web.
yeah, it's amazing. Got some lyrics books, and Staple Mouth is one of my all-time favorite MCs, and to get the work from them, also with the lyrics book, because Staple Mouth is just so dense and difficult to understand and pick up just by listening. Like I just was elated to get this shit. Yeah. So man, amazing. Link in the bio. Support all the people that we rock with. Caltrops Press, Noname Book Club. Jet, help me out.
The Sonic Cloth,
Rap Music Plug Podcast, Fly Fidelity Podcast, Extraordinary Rap Podcast, just other people too.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where like, man, I'm not going to have any space on the screen to put all these people, but we got to continue to do so.
We can just get like OG Nick Marsh's like face, his little circle face.
That's right.
Just shove that right in the middle, just staring at the camera at all times.
True.
Doesn't go away for the entire review.
Yeah.
We're just behind it.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Marsh, amazing dude. Our relationship is deepening. I talk to him or see him talking almost every day on the Rap Music Plug Discord. And speaking of which, we just had a really incredible listening party for the new Big Flowers Messiah Music Gang PTP release that came out yesterday. It's called Save the Bees. We will definitely undoubtedly be doing an album review about that. Just to give you guys like a hint, like I've only listened to it like maybe 4 times, but maybe it's on my top 5 album of the year list already, which is along with like The Cavalier, The Shrapnel, this
Mark
joint,
Homie,
the
Joshua
Mock,
Virtue,
the Joshua Virtue, and probably this Big Flowers might round
yeah.
out like my top 5 of the year so far because it's amazing.
PTP doing so much good work at the moment. Like Gang and them are just not really missing at the moment.
Yeah. He does the executive producing on the album, like the main mastering, I believe.
Yes.
And there's just a really kind of brilliant intention behind the choices that he makes artistically, just philosophically. He just has a different view of what art can be and how to achieve different type of experiences. If you go back and listen to Shook World, oh my God, I mean that's an amazing joint there too. So hopefully you can make it with us to discuss that album as well.
Save the Beast.
Yeah, Save the Beast, because it's. Man, it's great. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
But also shout out to Bryson The Alien on Matrimony.
Oh yeah. Congratulations.
I wanted to let you guys know yesterday, Alaska the rollout for the new album that's dropping on August 15th from Alaska Adams and Steel Tip Dove. That's coming out. It's called Reverberations of a Dead Man's Ego. Hard fire name. Hopefully you'll be here for that one too. But we've had that one for several months now. I've had that one in rotation a lot this year. And I didn't put that on my favorite albums of the year list because it's not fair for me to say that. You know what I mean? When it hasn't come out yet. But that is coming out. Also, there's a new navy blue dropping that was announced. And the title for that shit is also incredible. It's called Memoirs in Armor.
Yes.
Crazy titles this year.
Fire. And I think maybe I'm speaking for both of us. We didn't really love that last Navy, right?
Yeah, it was
produced
right.
by Budgie. Did you hear that one, Des?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I forget even the name of it, but something about that one didn't stick for me. And I'm a big Navy supporter. I've liked his music for several years now, and I think that he's great. But yeah, that one didn't stick for me. But the single that just dropped, I might be with it.
Okay.
I might be with it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what else.
Fatboi Sharif just dropped a couple new things.
That's right.
So yeah, we got a collaboration with Duncecap that has just come out. Came with a video as well. I don't know. You got that on there?
I've got it on Spotify now. I don't have the download on this phone, but yeah.
You guys are on another podcast? Were you on another podcast or something?
No. Fatboi Sharif is an MC. He's a friend of the show. And pretty consistent. But yeah, it's called Psychedelics Wrote the Bible. It's an EP, 5 tracks, 11 minutes. It's got Sketch 185 on it.
Yeah.
And it's very good. He's also featured on the new Kimbra album. And Kimbra, this was a pretty wild collaboration. So Kimbra, everyone, I believe she's from New Zealand. Everyone remember Kimbra from her collaboration many years ago with Gautier, Somebody I Used to Know, which was an absolutely massive song that never received any kind of follow-up. Probably the biggest one-hit wonder of the 21st century so far.
Though,
and since then, Kimbra's collaborating with JPEG Mafia and Fatboi Sharif.
Kimbra's super talented.
Super dope.
That song is great, actually.
And the song Tethers with Fatboi Sharif is fucking insane. Yeah. It's real ill. And the visuals are real cool, too. They look like Ornstein and Smoke from Dark Souls.
That's an interesting collab.
You heard this yet?
No.
Okay.
Let me put it on. Let me try to find it. It's under Kimbra?
It's under Kimbra,
yeah. Fatboi Sharif, you can see under featured on at the bottom of the page.
Oh, this one, Miles Cook production over the Joshua Virtue. What is it?
I guess he's prolific then.
Okay. Yeah, he's pretty prolific.
Yeah, Kimbra Tethers EP.
Okay. Shout out to Def C. Yeah, I ordered a new phone too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This is. All right, here we go.
Yeah, title track.
Okay, hold on. This is crazy.
You want to fast forward to Sharif? I'm just worried about, we don't care if this gets copyright claimed or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I was trying to vibe with it for a second.
Yeah, all good.
Somehow he works over this shit.
Yeah.
He's such a unique artist.
Unique iconoclast.
This is a weird, I would have never anticipated this type of collaboration.
Yeah, but Kimbra's also kind of worked with everyone, so I guess it doesn't surprise me
her career
too
much.
But, yeah. Yeah, obviously the Gautier song was massive.
Yeah.
But then, she's worked with Jacob Collier. She's worked with like Corey Wong, like the Wolfpack guys. She's worked with Miyavi, massive J-pop, J-rock kind of legend.
She's an artist,
she's the little untitled track on Veteran by JPEG Mafia. The piano song that "You're selfish just like me." That's her singing with JPEG Mafia. Yeah,
she's tapped into the culture.
Tapped into the culture.
People who are dope artists, she's tapped in. So I'm not surprised to see Fatboi Sharif with an artist of this caliber, because I think that his reputation precedes him.
Absolutely.
And I think that people are starting to get like what type of artist he is,
getting wise to Sharif,
and how it's something special. Yeah, this is dope. This is pretty dope. It's not necessarily like my typical vibe that I want to really clock into, but 100% supporting Fatboi Sharif, friend of the show. Gets like, we even got this Psychedelics Wrote the Bible joint.
We got this early as well.
Maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
2 or 3 months ago, something like that. And yeah, it's I often feel that since we're not a show that discusses a lot of like the sonic qualities, and we're not like super bar whispers, and I think also that's difficult with Fatboi Sharif.
Yes.
But we've reviewed so many of his albums, and I feel as though I'm starting to kind of just repeat myself on a lot of the reasons why I enjoy his work.
For sure, yeah.
That's why I said, like, why don't you listen to this and then see how you feel about Fatboi Sharif's work as well, and we'll just do kind of an update joint about Psychedelics Wrote the Bible here, because I think, with Sharif, I've yet to meet somebody that like listens to Sharif and it's just like, yeah, he's the dopest MC out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not one of those artists that it's like you listen to him and be like, yeah, I've never heard anybody craft bars like this. It's one of those things where it's like, even he's not even one of those artists you listen and be like, I got this kind of puzzle that I put together about it. He's one of those artists is like, every piece that adds to the Sharif narrative is just like him growing more and you kind of becoming more aware of the kind of legend of Sharif in a way. So I don't know. What did you think about this, Des?
The song with
I can't hear you. Oh, can you? Because I always feel like I can't.
Yeah, no, I could.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not really good at that. The song that was playing before, or
No, this.
Psychedelics
Wrote the Bible.
I haven't listened to this EP.
Oh, okay.
No, but
Okay. It's 11 minutes. We don't need to do all that.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to do like a review on the spot, but of course, check that out. Sharif,
I'll check it out.
Incredible, unique, idiosyncratic, and people seem to really be catching on since since we started doing this show and he first reached out. Like,
I do like this collaborate because, like I was saying earlier, like when Sharif is working with different people, you get different types of vibes. And Duncecap is also an interesting producer. We reviewed his album earlier this year, Pay or Dispute, which we also really enjoyed. And like the kind of sonic qualities of this are interesting. Also, Psychedelics Wrote the Bible is something that I find pretty fascinating. Or in my earlier years, in my earlier years, especially when I was really big into like my post 5%er years, where I started spiraling into conspiracy and Dr. Malachi Z. York and shape-shifting reptilians and sacred geometry, and even Terrence McKenna's psychedelics as a form of consciousness expanding 2012 type of things. I was kind of like, yeah, of course psychedelics help write the Bible. Like these fools were, you know what I mean? Like early upright man probably was bombing mushrooms, and maybe that's the thing that sparked the first type of movement towards like Homo sapien consciousness. But yeah, you always get something special with Sharif. And The Hours featuring Sketch, shout out to Sketch 185, also incredibly dope. Yeah, I like this album a lot. It's only 11 minutes, 5 songs, so it's a really breezy kind of listen.
Short listen, yeah.
And I think that it's best kind of taken in all at once. It kind of feels like it's an experience. It's not like a joint where it's like, yo, check out the single. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like this whole thing is kind of adding to the same legend of Fatboi Sharif like every other project has done. It's interesting. He's like radio radio cinema verite, like, you know what I mean, like it's like an old radio show type of thing, your experience with Fatboi Sharif, because it's never straight up just like music. It's always something world building.
It's like looking at a galaxy through a telescope and slowly uncovering more and more things, you know, with maybe decay is the sun and everything that's come before and after the sort of planets and planetoids that orbit it. Like it's really phenomenal stuff.
He's also he's also capable of just like barring out and being dope on like regular style type of rap tracks too. So yeah, I highly recommend Fatboi Sharif. One of the most interesting artists out right now. One of the dopest artists out right now. Somebody to definitely like clock into if you're interested in radical, experimental, avant-garde magic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, dope voice.
Just the dopest voice, maybe.
Yeah. Speaking of Fatboi Sharif, KDI, who I've known online for probably 20 years now, he's got a new album that's dropping soon. I've been talking with him about helping set up the listening party on the Rap Music Plug podcast and some other type of media joints. He's also homies with Fatboi Sharif, so you know, like, pay attention to both of those guys. Right. This new KDI album is going to be something special. It's dropping on Backwoods,
produced by Kenny Siegel, right?
Yeah, completely produced by Kenny Siegel. And you know, anytime somebody gets with Kenny, that's like one of their like magnum opus.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? You familiar with KDI?
Yeah.
Fucking KDI also on his album Broken Love Letters, he did a song with Pigeon Dust.
Yes.
Hato, like fucking, this is maybe like 2007 that album dropped. But Pigeon Dust is a homie in front of the show. He's been to the studio and was on my old podcast, and he's also incredibly dope and does things with like a Jairo De Rossi now. Yeah. It's him and another MC rapper person, and that's really good shit too. But yeah, pay attention, man. All of it connects, and that's why I talk about like be a part of a subculture. Don't just scroll the timeline and think you have connections with people. Like, go talk, communicate. And that's how I know Kiki, man. Like, he did work with my homie Slewage back in the day, Rogue Circuit, a bunch of shit like Wormhole, a bunch of the homies, man. They're all connected. Same thing with Jonah and fucking Staple Mouth. Like, these are all fucking people who have been fucking holding it down for decades. And you might not know it if you're just not cool enough to be part of it. I don't fucking know.
Or exactly 40 years old.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. You didn't see fucking the Telecommunications Act fucking completely decimate the music
I'm
industry.
also not American, but neither is he.
True. Yeah.
I mean, you got like 20%. Or what's the quota that has to be Canadian on the radio?
That's 20%.
20%.
Oh yeah, you can't get any play. Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, man, we gotta diversify, or else it's gonna end up like the UK, you know?
Or it's just like a lesser version of what's on the radio in the US.
That's wild.
Yeah, I heard some British DJs talking about like the club scene in the UK has just kind of completely been diminished because they're just playing American shit now.
Well, that and just like every interesting venue in London got like bulldozed and replaced with high-rise luxury apartments that are sitting empty because they're just investment tools for Chinese and Russian millionaires.
Boring.
And just the amount of like NIMBYs that have moved into neighborhoods in central London next to a bar or a club, and then just repeatedly filed noise complaints until they shut the place down. Where it's like, that place has been there for 25 years. You know, it opened in 1998.
It's gentrification, right?
It's gentrification.
Well, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the same thing happens like when fucking yuppies or even buppies move into places that are rich cultures. Black yuppies. Okay. Fucking when they move into those type of areas, it's just like, not in my backyard. Like, we want culture and black people around and fucking, you know what I mean, fucking chopped cheese and tacos,
street art.
We don't and street art, but not in my backyard. Yeah, we can't have those guys in our backyard.
Moving in and getting mad that people are having block parties and shit.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I want to give another shout out to another homie, Mantis the Miasma, Blood Blixing. It's called Miasmatic Gangsta Edition. It just dropped the other day. It's a pretty fun, dope listen. Only 20 minutes. I'll put it's on the screen right now, but it's fucking but it's a dope listen. Yeah. I don't know much about Mantis. I've recently only become aware of their music through the Rap Music Plug podcast Discord.
Hey.
A wonderful place, a wonderful place. But yeah, join our Discord.
Let me in.
Well, you're not. You haven't.
I'm not.
Okay, did you hit up Ro?
I hit up Rohan. Yeah. He didn't reply.
You sent him a message and he didn't reply?
He did not reply.
Oh, okay. I'll message him.
I mean,
you have to pay to get in, and I feel like
right. But I thought that the submission was under Secret House. I didn't know if it was.
It is. Well, I think the one that I'm using to pay for it is like Grand Mega Flower Secret House.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, all good.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'll
I think that's what
the
the name had to be or something, because I think it's a different account. I don't know. I don't know how
whatever.
But yeah, I thought maybe I'd get you a +1. I'll talk to him about it.
All right.
Get him a +1. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, everybody in there is pretty fucking ill. So yeah, check out this. Yeah. What else? What else is going on, gentlemen?
What are you guys listening to at the moment?
Honestly, just the fucking like the Big Flowers joint. Their joint is that, and also just catching up on the albums that we're reviewing. We didn't say what we're reviewing this week.
Yes, yeah.
We're reviewing the Previous Industries album as well as Revival Season, Golden Age of Snitching. Yeah. I didn't know that album dropped in February.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't. I probably wouldn't have said to do it if I knew it dropped in February. I just try to keep it like more close, because then it opens the door for us having to go back and do reviews from 6 months ago and things of that nature. And I kind of always just try to be on top of it as it happens. I know it's not like a big deal, but for some reason I have these oddly defined lines and rules in my head, and that was one of them.
Sure.
6 months back is quite long for us, yeah?
Yeah, maybe the longest.
Yeah, perhaps.
Like if you don't include like things that were available on Bandcamp for $300
and then
for 6 months or a year, and then release a year later onto streaming.
Because the Spook album was like that as well. That's why that's also not on my top 5 list, because I like that album a lot. But yeah, it's like it released last year. Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, again, oddly defined, undulating lines and rules that I establish and immediately break.
This is 3 guys hang out in Mega's apartment and talk about raps. We're not an institution.
Yeah. I don't know. We don't have like a charter or anything. You know what I mean? We haven't defined like the splits. Yeah, we haven't defined the splits or anything like that. Once we blow up and have 3 million followers, 3 million supporters, then Jet's going to take me to court for back pay on all of the times that I miss paying him for the train ride. Yeah.
After me, Mike Seatown and Anthony Fantano break off and start hidden home against the globe. We talk about raps without Mega.
Yeah.
just sneak diss you in every single episode.
That sounds like
it's not even a real MF Doom poster. He just printed out a bunch of pictures at the Com Mini and cut it out.
It's true. No, I like L Spade comes for both of us and shit. It's mad legit. Just like I was one of the originators. Yeah, but we try to figure it out. It's all good. What have you been listening to, Des?
I've been listening to his new album, but I forget the title of it.
Okay.
But, I don't have my MP3 player today because it's charging at home.
Oh, I thought you would have. You have like a bullet journal type of note thing.
Maybe it's in my book.
Yeah.
Well, while Des is figuring that out, Brain Feeder are having a really good summer. I was like really on my Brain Feeder shit for a minute. Back in 2011, 2012, like at the height of it, I was like obsessed with it. But yeah, this summer, I mean, there was the Hiatus Coyote album that came out last month, I believe. And then Lewis Cole has an album out next month, I believe. And just a few days ago, Hakushi Hasegawa from Japan just released a new record on Brainfeeder called Maho Gakko, or like Magic School. And it's batshit, and it's brilliant.
I'm already fucking with those drums. Oh, hell yeah.
Kuchi no Hanabi?
That's one of the tracks on there. Yeah,
Mouth Flash. It's a crazy translation of that.
Kid Freshino on the album too.
Kid Freshino's on there. Probably my least favorite part of the album, actually, for
Okay.
Sino as well. There's a bunch of random English on there, and it's a little underwhelming. It doesn't keep pace with.
This is a Brain Feeder album?
Yep.
Shout out to Brain Feeder. No, this is crazy.
Oh. I do know an album I've been listening to.
Okay.
The one we talked about at Trop.
Which album was that?
Childs of, what was it? Childs of 1996 or something. What was it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. The Springtime Lovers.
Yeah. Springtime Lovers. Yeah.
Should I pull that up?
Yeah, if it's
I
on
don't
streaming.
know if it's on streaming.
It might not be though.
Okay. Yeah, I you know,
Sons
this
of
phone
1996. That's what it was.
I ordered a new phone. I didn't
It's not
need to.
Springtime Lovers. I don't remember what they're called now. Beachside Lovers. But yeah.
Sons of 1997, I think. But Satellite Lovers.
Satellite Lovers. There we go.
Yeah, it's not on Spotify, but it was at one point, I guess, and then it got taken down.
Some very, very kind of light, breezy, acid, jazzy, folk poppy, Japanese stuff. Shibuya K from the mid '90s. It's very cool, and
It's summer, man. You know.
Yeah.
It's
very
nice
summery.
to listen to.
Yeah, I've just been listening to fucking psychedelic folk shit. Like
Animal Collective, right?
Bibio, some old Bibio shit. Yeah. Blight Sons.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This whole album sounds like a combination between the euphoria that you can only get with the assistance of some very powerful drugs and a complete nervous breakdown. And it's really wonderful. It's probably my favorite non-hip hop album of the year so far.
Yeah, this is old as shit. This probably came out in like 2001, 2002,
Shouts out to
2003.
Bibio, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I just be chilling. You know what I mean? Open up the windows, let the humidity in.
I feel that.
Suffer a little bit, then take a cold shower. Think about life.
Feel that.
Take my Cymbalta. Keep it moving.
Feel that. It's accurate
This is all.
description of
This is all. You know, it's all electronic too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all electronica. IDM was doing some really fascinating and amazing things back in the
early
day.
aughts, yeah.
I mean, obviously, it still is with you know imprints like Brain Feeder, for example. But yeah,
Good stuff coming out of Warp and
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I remember like Mush, Warp were really good back then. Shout out to Mush. I don't know about the business practices, and I've heard some negative things, but for a while they were a really dope imprint for all types of experimental music. I remember Dose One was doing A&R work for Mush.
yeah.
For a while, and I think that he's the one that got. I think Float came out on Mush.
Okay. Yeah.
After it might have been like re-release after it was indie release, like the first like major release of it around the time it dropped. But I think that might be a Mush record.
Okay.
Float. But yeah, Float. Mush was really KDI was one of the last artists that was put out by
those of us
Mush.
that don't know what you're talking about. Mush is the album.
No, Mush is it was like a label. It was a label, just an imprint. It would that would distribute people's albums and work. So like Cloud Dead had work on there. There are tons of independent artists who are really good. Like Bibio, for example, perhaps came out on Mush too. But KDI's Broken Love Letters album, or maybe it was like it was one of his albums that came out on Mush as well, right at the tail end when things started to fall apart for them around like 2008, 2009, I want to say. But Mush was fairly big back then. I kind of want to pull it up, but my phone it chugs along like the 8-year-old phone that it is. That's why I ordered a new one.
Pretty good for 8 years though.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I could still be using this as a daily driver, but yeah. I got this phone specifically because I was like, I want a decent camera so we can record this, and I don't have to buy like a real fucking camera. You know what I mean? And that's proven to be great. But now I'm just like, after it was chugging along the last time I recorded, Chi's been talking about getting a new phone, and so I picked up like it's one of those new flip phones.
Okay.
It's one of the new
double
flip
screen
phones.
on there.
Yeah, and
Samsung Z Flip or whatever.
yeah, the 6, and it hasn't come out yet. It comes out like at the end of the month, and I've never had that before. I've never had like a new thing when it
phone,
drops. Like I tried to get a PlayStation 5. Like when it dropped, I was like, I'm an adult.
We
I
know
can make
that's
my own
impossible.
decisions. And I like joined lotteries and I didn't get it.
Yep.
And this isn't like some. I'm not like twisting my nipples like, oh, I finally got it. You know, it's like the desire's not that big. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping like that. But it's like, okay, yeah, I got a new phone, I guess. Yeah, hopefully it's not trash.
Joining me on the flip side, huh?
Yeah, I flip mode squad.
Flip
like
mode squad
you.
is dangerous.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Squad, man. We got weapons. You know?
Yeah, flip mode squad. And it's like I've never held it. I don't know what it feels like in my hand or anything like that.
You just get it. You just fucking hate
you
it
could
like
hate it.
instantly. Just like,
you know,
this
it's probably
sucks. I'm gonna buy an iPhone.
It's probably like going to be like the most expensive thing in my house, like even more than like my turntables and shit. Like
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's expensive as shit.
But it's really nice. You can make it into like a double screen, and if you don't want to, you just fold it and make it like a
yeah,
smaller
it's got.
one.
It's also got all the AI stuff, so I'm gonna fucking start fucking with Jet a lot. Like you can draw a picture, and then there's a bunch of different AI options that'll change it. So I'm gonna just. I know Jet's like vehemently against AI art. So from now on, I'm only gonna just start communicating with him with that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me,
I don't fuck with that shit.
I'm neither here or there. I understand the implications of it as being like a disaster and gross, but I'm also just like, yeah, whatever. I don't. Like I still appreciate like actual artists enough.
Oh yeah, well I mean I think
okay.
I mean obviously it's I think there's a pretty meaningful difference between AI as a substitute for the creative process and AI as a tool in the creative process, because you know those pattern albums, the Mirage FM, the Deep Blue, they're still sampling, chopping, everything that goes into making a great electronic record. It just so happened that those samples had been like made from AI generated sounds, but it's not really like you didn't just get AI to make an album.
Sure.
And you know all of the ethical concerns with like, oh, well, where does this come from? Like also apply to sampling anyway. So it's like
my
totally,
biggest thing is
totally
like,
with that as a tool.
With AI in general, it's being also used to kind of displace workers and devalue the work of actual laborers. And
in the video game
I'm always
industry right now,
I'm always on the side of the laborers. So like for me, it's just like, oh yeah, you can make art with anything. Like, you know, I used to be a collage artist. Like I love making collages, and it's just like, oh well, like how difficult is that, Mega?
I guess
stick and some scissors.
What I'm saying is like, if you start using that as your main means of communication to me, I'm going to feed it to ChatGPT and be like, reply to this for me. Tight. And all of your replies are going to be like, as a large language model, I cannot reply to this image. Perhaps you should consider...
Me and Jet's friendship becomes replaced by these stand-ins for both of us.
You guys are literally describing the future.
Yeah, we don't know
what's going to happen.
Well, you know, I saw a headline. I didn't look into it.
The Time Spider-Man eaten by Incredible Hulk.
No, I saw one where it was like they're training these AI models to respond to your matches on dating apps and shit.
They're really trying to push that.
That's fucking lively. That's the weirdest shit,
bro,
right? Like
old man Logan walking down street when he see Incredible Hulk. Hulks say, Incredible Hulk, I will smash.
Right. Yeah.
Then he eat old man Logan. But the Wolverine was too smart and escaped from old Hulk's stomach. Old man.
Yeah, that's exactly what my fucking dating app like shit is gonna say. And then Mega said, "Smash." Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. It's disgusting though. Yeah, who wants to be a part of that?
Not me.
I don't know. I don't like to be. I don't know. These are not things that I've done a lot of legwork and trying to educate myself on or whatever. So I just have like, again, with my Marxism, I have kind of vague ideas of how this is going to affect different markets and workers and things like that. And also just a dystopian kind of view that for me, I have to kind of disengage because I start to feel a bit too cynical about the direction the world's heading. And if I get into that spiral, then I might have to like euthanize my daughter to save her from the apocalypse.
God damn, bro.
No, it's scary. It can be very scary, and I understand why people are scared.
I understand.
No, I would never do that. I'm just training my daughter to kill all of my enemies. Whoever I cannot kill, can and will.
I had to look at the door real quick. I just got a little scared.
She's probably in there working on handstand push-ups right now.
Hey, shouts out.
She don't want to break dance anymore, guys. She don't want to break. Damn. She wants to be a volleyball player.
Hey, okay. Still athleticism.
No!
Okay.
That ain't hip-hop. Volleyball is not the 16th element of hip-hop. No, I don't care. Like, whatever she wants.
Ball is life. I get fuck it, we ball.
No,
fuck it, we volleyball.
I don't mind because, you know, the reason that breaking is important to me is because the type of community that I grew up in and the camaraderie and just it as an expression of radical, like, art is really dope and important to me. But what she's getting at her breaking school and class, even though she's getting it from he's got like one of his old students going to the Olympics this year. Wow. Not Shigekicks, it's the girls, right? And like my daughter's with B-Boy Mar. He's amazing. And he's teaching people how to break. But it's a breaking class. I didn't go to a breaking class. I hung out with friends and we fucking spun on our lips until them shits was ashy. And we were extremely dope at it. And so if she's not interested in that,
no, Father, I don't want to be a break dancer. I want to be a dental hygienist.
No, that's not hip hop. Yeah, no, like I promise that I don't intentionally make my life center around hip hop.
I just want to go to college and study teeth. Damn it.
Yeah, that'd be fucking crazy. And I'm just like disappointed.
Just a complete
She's like
reverse.
successful.
Just wants a really traditional, normal job
Nobel
in
Peace Prize
STEM.
and everything. And Megan's like, nah.
I'm just disappointed. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would be. No, I don't really try to make everything in my life revolve around hip hop. I didn't like actively search out to marry a B girl. It just kind of happened. So
no daughter of mine is going to ever be a dental technician.
Right? I try to push her like,
body.
you know, like push her in the right direction. Like, have you ever thought about working with gold grills? You know, that's an element of hip hop. Element number 42.
That would be kind of cool. A dentist with like grills.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You're just feeding into like the weird reactionary kind of ideology where it's like, yeah, you ever notice how dentists always have bad teeth? That's why I don't go to the dentist. That's why I don't go to doctors. Like, did the man who invented college go to college?
Right. Yeah. Oh man, the world. Thank you, Jet. That really uplifted my spirits. Yeah.
I don't remember if I talked about this in our last update, but friend of the show or friend of Dez's and I's, Nao Yoshioka put out an album at the end of last month. It's called Flow. Has friends of the show Nappy Nina and Devin Morrison featuring. I think Devin Morrison has some writing and production involved as well. And yes, pretty good.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about that. We don't have to play anything.
We got the wavy bagels in the background right now.
Hey, bagels for dagos, baby.
I'm hoping he releases music video soon. I'm like in one of his videos, and I just don't know which one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He came out to Japan like
he's
a few months ago.
Here a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kicked it with him one night. Here's a picture.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. We hung out. It was Mind Design.
Right.
A bunch of people were there. Silent J from Hiatus Coyote was there.
Hey.
We were all kicking. It was nice and lovely. It was a good time.
Mind Design,
Yeah.
definitely top 3 Ringos in music right now.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
I don't disagree with that.
Hey, yo, fellas.
Oh yeah, we got an update for
Again?
you.
All
It
the
always
time?
does. It always does. I'll deal with
Speaking
it.
of update, did you hear about that one that just fucked up all these like corporate?
I
like,
did.
Hey,
computers?
CrowdStrike, yeah.
CrowdStrike, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get CrowdStriked yourself, man. You
Well, you know, they like I want a McFlurry and some chicken nuggets, and I was like, hey, let's Uber Eat that because I can't be asked to walk 7 minutes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and so I was like,
not
Uber
this
eating.
discourse, anything but the Uber Eats discourse.
Yeah, I was doing that, and
I'm
then I
tired,
was like,
guys.
all of the McDonald's were not delivering,
Yep.
and it was because of that. And I was just like, all right, shout out to buying new phones, ordering from Uber Eats. What else? Becoming a dentist.
I swung by Soul Food House the other day for some lunch, and
Yo,
Google.
did you get a raise? You bought?
Yeah, bro's going a little crazy.
No. My boy Q, my boy,
Subtle
Soul
flex.
Food House, all right,
Yeah.
man. During the day,
Yeah, right?
my boy Q handled it. Shouts out to Q.
Okay,
but
because we broke shit.
oh yeah.
Shout out to David.
But,
I mean, I love it, but
Yeah, we swung by Soul Food House, and Google Maps said it was closed. So like I called in because Q was like, nah, it's not closed. So I called in, and indeed it was open. We get there, and LaTonya's sitting there chilling. She's like, yeah, nobody's come by for lunch today. Like it's been real quiet today. I guess it's just too hot outside. I was like, oh no, actually Google says you're closed right now. So that's probably it. And immediately like David was just like, it was CrowdStrike, and I was just like, I don't think it was CrowdStrike, but you know what? Fuck them. Yeah, it was probably CrowdStrike.
you got to direct that anger else, somewhere.
I mean,
We can direct it at Google. I'm very happy to direct all my rage at Google.
I mean, Google is pretty much that evil corporation you see in movies.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I was going to say
I was gonna say something really
the
out of
YouTube
pocket
algorithm
before,
was
too.
definitely YouTube just immediately like fucking send a ninja to my home.
Yeah.
I'm happy I didn't say what I was gonna say before either. Then
I don't fear any of that shit. I'm certain that I've been on FBI watch lists since like at least maybe not anymore because things have gotten quite different, but definitely in the early 2000s. A fucking public 5%er anarchist spreading propaganda and doing culture jamming like openly talking about it on websites and forums. Yeah, they definitely had me on there. But you know, back then I was real accelerationist too. I was like, I might vote for Bush just to watch this motherfucker fall apart. Yeah, it was a different time. I mean, I was like fucking 20 year olds don't know shit.
True.
All of us. But we're also hella dope. I was hella dope back then too, though. I was dope as fuck. And I was right about everything still, despite having almost a completely different ideological fucking foundation now. Like, I was super super post-structuralist, like everything,
just a religious
everything.
Post-structuralist who is now a materialist, like dialectical
completely.
Marxist.
I was very like on some like everything's subjective though. I was not dumb enough to become a flat earther, but the conspiracies were very much towards some of the same things. Fourth dimensional shape-shifting reptilian overlords.
It's the second time you've mentioned reptilian overloads.
Well, that's who it's got to be if it's not the Jews. And I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionist. And I'm against
Stevie
the Zionist.
Wonder can see.
Yeah. Michelle Obama is on steroids.
I wish I had her on
Your
shit.
president is a hologram.
That'd be dope. That'd be really cool, actually.
Everything's a hologram.
I'm pro
Everything's
hologram.
a what?
Hologram.
Oh.
Hologram 2024. Hologram/hologram 2024. None of this is real.
At least they can't get assassinated.
You saw the picture of Trump's ear? Doesn't look like a bullet went through that shit.
Well, that's it now. Like, there's a bunch of...
Even
like,
the FBI's like, we might have to talk about this.
Like, yeah, this bullet might have just like hit a rock before it hit that retired firefighter, and like a piece of shrapnel just clipped Trump's ear. Because it
looks crazy.
Really doesn't look like the bullet. And there was just like 800 people in the comment section just being like, I'll fucking kill you.
All time.
Yeah, good times.
Did you hear about the 160,000 white women who joined in for the Kamala Harris Women Against Trump?
The K-Hive.
No, I don't know.
The
Mamala? Yeah. I'm not talking about this anymore.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Shouts out to bees.
Yeah, shout out to bees.
Save the bees.
Save the bees.
Oh, man, I just burped and I tasted like a little bit of the lunch I had and realized I'm still a little bit hungry.
Oh, no.
Hey. Yeah, 2 reviews coming up right now.
Oh, we don't know what we're doing next, but probably the big flower shit. Next week. After these
when I'm
reviews.
around, yeah.
Yeah.
These will be out.
Yeah, okay.
When my parents leave, probably.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah. I want to hang out with your mom. And
Yeah,
your dad.
we'll hang out.
You got to make
We'll
sure
hang
I at least get like a Conbini beer session with it. Or
for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Would your parents be down for a Conbini kickback?
They're
Not
gonna
in
have
this
to
weather. Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay.
He's like, yeah, I'm bringing you to the Sky Tree, and then we're just like, not
mobbing.
the actual. Like you can see it from here, but this is the convenience we're going to. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, no doubt. Secret House again. Shout out to all the patrons. Shout out to people we rock with. Noname Book Club, The Sonic Cloth, Rap Music Plug Podcast, Extraordinary Rap Podcast, Caltrops Press, Fly Fidelity Podcast, OG Nick Marsh, James Earl Jones, Delroy Lindo. Who else we got?
Paul Robeson.
Donald
Cerrone.
I was gonna say Danny Glover, but yeah, I thought Don Glover, and then I was like, I'm not for that guy. Yeah, I got dragged for dragging Jordan Peele.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were right. I was just hating. I just had my spider sense going off. I was just
Shout out to spiders, not spiders men or
Spiders Man.
Spiders Man. Spiders Man is cool.
Yeah.
Imagine just being like 50,000 spiders crammed into a suit.
Oh, it's got to be more than
I'm
50,000.
not Spider-Man. Yeah? I'm a Spider-Man.
Hey, shout out to
the spiders, Jay-Z.
Shout out to fucking MCU Jay-Z. Yeah. Okay. That's what your name is on this video, by the way.
MCU Jay-Z.
MCU Jay-Z. Yeah. Spiders Man.
Cool. I want to be Hose.
I gotta write that down.
I want to be Hose Namajunas.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know who I'll be. Maybe I'll be Delroy Lindo. Yeah. But yeah, peace. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. That's that energy I do like.